Yola's walking away from us on the old railway embankment. Here it's in quite good shape, and if you look to one side you can see the edge of the swamp. So Yo's coming off the embankment now, and she's going to step onto the surface of the swamp. Okay. That horizontal line you can see is the edge of a horse paddock. Off you go. So again, Yola is following. Okay. So as Yola walks towards me along the edge of the swamp, I'll move round onto the old course of the embankment. This mother-in-law's tongue particularly doesn't like wet feet, and it follows the line of the embankment in this area. So start now. This is the footpath that everyone has to use nowadays because, as you see, the embankment has been almost completely washed out. So, as you see, the embankment is almost entirely wiped out. Yola has just passed a fig tree. It's not a mangrove. And she's going on with the embankment on her left. Stop. And to give an idea of what the swamp looks like here, during the dry season it's perfectly possible to walk, but in the wet you're basically knee deep in water. Now Yola's continuing along the footpath. All this mother-in-law tongue is an indication that we're not actually in swamp at that point. We're on higher ground that was in fact the old embankment. We're now at the western end of what will be the boardwalk. And Yola's just climbing back onto the old embankment. If you look carefully you might see some sleepers lying around. And she's heading further west, just past the racecourse. I'll turn back to have a look at this scour. And pan around to look at the swampy grounds. Now I've gone right round and we're coming back to the end of the railway embankment and that scour.